The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it with Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. 94 is the mark. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down, Darnold. The throw taken in by Cole. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Mixon with a first down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, check. 3 down. Going to 88. They're going to 88.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, high 7. Red 80. Watch safety 3. Go red 80.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On the ground, this is Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Attack, attack! Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Damian Ratley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
25, check 25. Man, 80. Motion. And 58 is a mic. Young lady. So we got man.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see a...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Carry on Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one. Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago. He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
45 the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. 45. Yellow. 45.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass. That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Johnson. And they only to get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Finding room inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. Let's do it. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Go red, 80. 3 down. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Let's go tight end. Let's go. 80. You go tight. Here we go. You guys tight.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
45, Mike, 45. Yellow. Alpha. 45 is the Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Attack. Scene 6. 45, Mike, 45.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Mahomes now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Seahawks 11-yard line.
Hey, 15. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky. Red 80. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Oh, 80. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Hey, come on. Hey, seam 6. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Motion.
Now it's Darnold. This one caught by Davis. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's get that ball. Hey, box drop. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. He can't hang.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. They will find Davis. That's complete. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, dude.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
90 outside. 90, 80. Come on, D. 80. Check. Fresno.
after the interception. Here's Darnold. He's going to take another shot. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards, the final tally. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Come on. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Check three, check three, check three. Red 80, red 80. No. Let's go.
One last throw down for Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Los Angeles, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.